Friend, I am Mr. Gunudhar Chaugle. Today we have to discuss the various types of measuring instruments for the measurement of current, voltage and measurement of power using different methods in three-phase circuit. Then first we have to discuss related to the measurement of voltage, current and power. The voltmeter is the meter is used for the measuring of voltage in the circuit, and the voltmeter is always connected in series with the in parallel with the supply. Then we can measure the voltage present in the circuit. The voltmeter is a voltage meter which can measure the voltage between the two nodes, and we know the units of potential difference is volt, so it is measuring instrument which measures the electric potential between the 2 points. The working principle of voltmeter is we have to connect the voltmeter in parallel in such a way that we want to measure the voltage. Parallel connection is used because voltmeter is constructed in such a way that it has very high value of resistance. So if that high resistance is connected in series, that the current flow will be almost zero, which means the circuit has become open circuit. If it is connected in parallel, then the load impedance comes parallel with the high resistance of the voltmeter. Hence the combination will give the almost high impedance, that is the load had. Also parallel circuit, we know that voltmeter is same, so that voltage between the voltmeter and the load is almost same. Hence the voltmeter measures the voltage present in the system. For an ideal voltmeter, we have the resistance is to be infinity, hence the current drawn to be zero, so therefore no power loss in the instrument will be present. Then there is not achievable practically we cannot have any material which has infinity resistance. Classification of the voltmeter is a permanent magnet moving coil voltmeter, moving iron voltmeter, electrodynamo type of voltmeter, rectifier type of voltmeter, then induction type of voltmeter, electrostatic type voltmeter, and last one is the digital voltmeter we have to use. Depending upon the type of measurement, we have DC voltmeter and AC voltmeters are present. For DC voltmeter, PMMC instruments are used, and MI instrument can measure both the AC and DC voltage. Electrodynamic type of and thermal instruments can be measures the DC and AC voltage, both that we have to measure. Induction meters are not used to because of their high cost and inaccuracy in the measurement. The rectifier type of voltmeter and electrostatic type and also digital voltmeters can measure both AC and DC voltage measurement. The third one is the ammeter. Ammeter is the instrument which is used for the measurement of current present in the system, and the ammeter is connected in series with the load, and whenever the load is applied on the system, then only current is flowing through the system. If the load is not available on the system, then the current flowing through the system is zero. The main principle of ammeter is that it must have very low resistance and also inductive reactance, and we have to connect the ammeter in series with the load. For the construction of ammeter, we have to use different types of instrument, that is moving coil instrument, moving magnet instruments, or that structure we have to use electrodynamometer or electrodynamic effect, as well as moving iron instruments we have to use, as well as digital multimeter is also used for the measurement of current, as well as for the measurement of current we have to use clip-on ammeter. This is also good instrument for the measurement of current. Then what are the unit of current is in we have to measure the current in ampere. Then power measuring instrument. Power is three types of powers are available, that is active power, reactive power and apparent power. Then unit of power is in watt, and instrument used for measuring the power is watt meter. The watt meter has total four terminals, that is M, L, C, V. M is main, L is connected to the load, C is the common and V is connected to the voltage terminal of the instrument. So wattmeter is used for measuring the power in the three phase and single phase circuit. Then for the construction of the various instrument, we have to use the various effects present in the electrical. That is magnetic effect we have to use for the ammeter and voltmeter. The various operating principles are used for the constructing the equipments are magnetic effect, electrodynamic effect, electromagnetic effect, thermal effect, chemical effect and electrostatic effect. These are the effects, different effects are used for the constructing the voltmeter, ammeter and wattmeter. Then ammeters and voltmeter, for that purpose we have to use moving iron type of instrument. This instrument can used to measure the AC as well as DC quantity, that is AC voltage, then AC current, DC voltage, DC current we have to measure. In the moving iron type of instrument there will be two types are present, attraction type of instruments and repulsion type of instruments are present. If the force of attraction between the moving iron and between the permanent magnets, it will be present there, and because of force of attraction it will be rotates, and this type of instrument called as a attraction type of instrument. And repulsion type of instrument means whenever the coil is flowing through the fixed coil, it acts as electromagnet and there will be a force of repulsion between the electromagnet and the rotor will be takes place and the pointer will be starts deflecting. Then next one is the moving coil instrument. In that, permanent magnet moving coil instrument is present. It will be used for measuring only DC quantity, and electrodynamic meter is also used there because of it will be measure AC as well as DC quantity. Then hot wire type voltmeter and ammeter is present for the measurement of AC and DC quantity, and induction type of meters are present for the measurement of AC quantity only. In that, phase split type and shaded pole type of meters are available. And last one is the electrostatic type effect, or it will be used a voltmeter for the measurement of AC and DC quantity. Next meters are watt meter and energy meter. In the watt meter we have to use the electrodynamo type of effect we have to use, and it will be used for the measurement of AC and DC power. Then induction type of watt meter, induction principle is used for the measurement of AC power only, and electrostatic type of watt meters are also used for the DC power measurement purpose. These are the different effects are used for the constructing the ammeter, voltmeter and energy meter. Then we have to discuss related to the measurement of power in three-phase circuit. There will be a different types of methods are available for the measurement of power in three-phase circuit. That is 3 watt meter method, 2 watt meter method and 1 watt meter method. These are the different methods. You have to see detailed methods for the measurement of power in three-phase circuit. To discuss the measurement of power in three-phase circuit, it is star connected system. We have to use 3 watt meters. Here 3-phase 4 wire system is present. We have to use the 3 watt meters and they are connected in each phase for the measurement of power of the in each phase. Then a pressure coil of the all the three wattmeters are namely connected as W1, W2, W3 are connected to the common terminal is known as neutral. Current coil of the wattmeter W1, it is connected in series with the R phase. Then current coil of the second wattmeter, it is connected to the in series with the Y phase, and current coil of the third wattmeter is connected in series with the third phase. So it will be measures the current flowing through the through the phases, and pressure coil it will be measures the voltage between the phase and neutral. There will be two coils will be present in the wattmeter, that is current coil and pressure coil. The current coil is used to sense the current present in the circuit, and pressure coil it will be sense the voltage across the circuit. The current coil is connected in series with the load, and pressure coil is connected across the supply. Then total power in 3 wattmeter method of power measurement is given by algebraic sum of the readings of the 3 wattmeters. That is total power P is equal to W1 plus W2 plus W3. These are the wattmeter readings where W1 is the V1 I1 voltage power, then power W2 is V2 into I2, and power W3 is V3 into I3. Similarly, we can measure the power in three-phase circuit in the 3 wattmeter method in the delta connected. Similarly, the next method is measurement of power in three-phase circuit using 2 wattmeter method. There will be two different types of connections are present for the star connected load of connected, and second for the delta connected load. Here we have to shown the 2 wattmeter method for the star connected load, and when the load is star connected, the wattmeters are connected. See the connection diagram. The wattmeter W1 current coil is connected in series with the R phase, and the pressure coil, that is M and L terminal, C and V terminal. M and C terminal of the first wattmeter is shorted, then V terminal is connected to the B phase. Similarly, see the wattmeter second current coil is connected in series with the Y phase, and V terminal of the pressure coil is connected to the B phase. See, in the star connected system there will be a current flowing through the all the phases will be the same, that is line current is equal to the phase current. For star connected load, clearly the readings of the wattmeter, one is a product of phase current and second one is the potential difference. Similarly, the reading of the wattmeter 2 is the product of current and voltage difference V2 minus V3. Thus the total power of the circuit is sum of the readings of the both the wattmeters. We can write down mathematically, that is total power present in the three-phase circuit is equal to P1 plus P2, that is reading of the 2 wattmeters, that is W1 plus W2. Then what is the W1? It is I1 bracket of V1 plus V2, and W2 is I2 bracket of V2 minus V3. But we know that I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to 0. Hence, putting the value of I1 plus I2 is equal to minus I3, then we get the total power present in the circuit is V1 I1 plus V2 I2 plus V3 I3. That is the summation of powers, total power present in the three-phase circuit by using 2 wattmeter method. Then measurement of power in three-phase circuit when load is in delta connected. The wattmeter W1 current coil is connected in series with the R phase, and pressure coil M and C terminal is shorted, and V terminal is connected to the B phase, and wattmeter second is connected in the Y phase, and V terminal is connected to the B phase. Sorry, here connection is not shown, that is V terminal is connected to the B phase. You understand that? Then we have to measure the readings of the wattmeter. The wattmeter reading of first wattmeter will be the P1 or W1 is equal to minus V3 bracket of I1 minus I3, and the Second wattmeter reading is P2, that is W2 is equal to minus V2 bracket of I2 minus I1. Thus total power present in the circuit is W1 plus W2, but we know that V1 plus V2 plus V3 is equal to 0. Hence, for this expression, the total power will be reduced to the V1 I1 plus V2 I2 plus V3 I3. The last method for the measurement of power in three-phase circuit, that is 1 wattmeter method. The limitation of this method is it cannot be used or applied for unbalanced load system. It will be applied to the balanced load. Then what is the balanced load? When load on the three phases are equal in magnitude as well as current, then it is called as a balanced load system. Unbalanced means load on the system will be unequal on each phases. Then condition for the balance condition, that is current flowing I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I3 is equal to I, and voltage will be the V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3 is equal to V is available. Then two switches are given which can marked as 1, it will be marked as 1 and 2. Suppose we have to connected the switch to the 1, then we get the power, that is pressure coil, it will be connected between the 1 and 2, then one R phase and Y phase, then we get the power, that is P2 is equal to V12 into I1 into cos of 30 plus phi, that is equal to root 3 VI cos of 30 plus phi. Then if you have to connect it to the second, then wattmeter reading will be the V13 into I1 into cos of 30 minus phi, that is we have to put V13 as a root 3 into V into I cos of 30 minus phi. Then total power present in the circuit, that is P1 plus P2 is 3 VI cos phi, that is total power present in the three-phase circuit. For better understanding, we have to consider one example. If a three-phase system is present, and in the three-phase system we have to connected the 2 wattmeter for the measurement of power. Then the wattmeter first will be reads the power of 5 watt, and the second wattmeter reads the power of 10 watt. Then what is the resultant total power present in the three-phase circuit we have to calculate. Then we know that in the 2 wattmeter method total power will be the readings of the 2 wattmeter, that is W1 plus W2. Then W1 reading is 5 and W2 reading is 10. Then total power present in the circuit is 15 watt. This is the simple example. Or in case of we have to consider three-phase system, there will be a star connected three-phase system is present, star connected load is present, and 3 wattmeters are connected in the on each phase, one on each phase of the wattmeter W1 gives the reading of 5 kilowatt, wattmeter second gives the reading of 10 kilowatt, and suppose the wattmeter third will be gives the reading of 15 kilowatt. Then what is the total power present in the system will be the addition of the readings of the 3 wattmeters, that is W1 plus W2 plus W3, that is 5 plus 10 plus 15, that will be nearly 30 kilowatt power present in the three-phase system. Thank you, friend. These are the different types of measuring instrument and measurement of power in three-phase circuit by using 1 wattmeter, 2 wattmeter and 3 wattmeter methods we have to study. Thank you once again.